All right, Jordan. So thanks so much for taking the time to hang out. I guess crazy times for everyone, but for you in the middle of baseball season, I'm sure you're not lacking for things to do. How's everything going right now?
It's going great. It's fun, and then school's finishing up, so fun in the classroom, fun on the field.
Emphasis on the finishing up the school part, right?
Yes.
Uh, do you have a favorite class?
Right now it's macroeconomics. I'm big into
Okay.
the money side, and it's just fun for me.
All right, good. Uh, so let's start with this. Who are some of the major influences in your life, whether it's specific to baseball or not specific to baseball?
Yeah, I'd say the first one's obviously my mom. I've grown up with her. She's been huge for me. Another one would be my grandfather. He's also kind of played that big role in my life. And then Derek Jeter would be for baseball. He's just there's nothing really bad for me to say about him. So
Have you had a chance to meet him through any events or anything?
I have not, but one day hopefully.
Okay. Now, I'm a little older than you, and I kind of grew up with Derek Jeter. How much of his career do you remember, like as a kind of in tune fan?
Yeah, towards the back end of it, so it wasn't the crazy World Series, but obviously there's replays and I've watched all the highlights, so it's obviously fun. And then I watched his injury, which was not very nice, but it is what it is.
What about him? Because there's some great shortstops now. There have been some great shortstops in your lifetime. What about Derek Jeter kind of drew you to him?
I'd say just his leadership on and off the field and how he acted. I never really heard anything bad about him, any big scandals, anything crazy like that. I feel like he was well respected among the clubhouse and really his coaches everywhere around the league. So I feel like he's just kind of that ideal player, and especially at the shortstop position.
What I know your dad was an athlete. So how did his or have his experiences influenced you and shaped you in any way?
Yeah, honestly, not too much. I didn't grow up with him, so we haven't had that crazy conversation about all that stuff. So I can't really give too much credit to them.
Sure. Uh, what drives you? Like what do obviously success is a big thing for a lot of people, but what's that dangling carrot for you? What pushes you to wake up early and put in all the extra work on a daily basis to get to obviously where you are now?
Yeah, I'd just say it's kind of in me. I feel like I motivate myself. I'm able to, from a young age, I've always been able to do that, and I think that's huge. Not really getting motivated by external sources, and I don't know, it just keeps me going. I like competition, and if I could beat you one on one, me and the pitcher, that always motivates me too.
What did you play any other, like, just for fun, one-on-one sports like tennis or golf, or play one-on-one hoops or anything like that?
For fun, I do, but I also played basketball growing up and a little bit of football. But.
Got it. Okay. Okay, so 20 years from now, I'm having a conversation with the next Jordan Lawlar, and the next Jordan Lawlar is telling me that he grew up loving the Jordan Lawlar that I'm speaking to right now. What do you want him? I asked you, what is it about Derek Jeter that you loved? When they talk about kind of your career, what are some of the goals you have for yourself that you want people to speak about you 10, 15, 20 years from now?
Yeah, I'd say number one would be just how you treat your teammates. He's just a good teammate. I think that's really important, the way you make people feel more than like what you do on that day. So that'd be number one. And then obviously one day I hope to be a Hall of Famer. That would be insane. And that would be that's a big goal of mine. And then World Series champion. And those are really and I guess a 15-year career.
15?
Yeah, 15, 20. We'll see.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. Okay, so other than uh, Derek Jeter, who are some of your other favorite players? Maybe guys that are playing right now that you really enjoy watching.
One would be Correa. I just like his swing. Simmons, he just got traded, but still, defensively, he's crazy with the glove, and he gets to a ball, makes every play. So he's really fun to watch defensively. But yeah, those are the three main ones for me. Obviously, Trout, Lindor, all the big ones are just fun to watch. They put on a show. So I'm just a baseball fan.
So I played in high school. I wasn't like very good or anything, but like I would go to games and I would watch how different guys, would they do a toe tap? How did they, what was their stance? What were their movements in the box? But like, other than that, I guess I could watch it on TV growing up, but it seems like there's a lot more technology and video available. Are you able to, or is it something you enjoy doing, like not just watching the games live, but go and study what these guys do? Or do you just kind of like to watch them from a fan standpoint and then sort of do your own thing?
I'd say I'm a big video guy, so I love to, even myself, kind of looking at my defensive plays or my at bats. But really, with the bigger guys, I like to watch them like slow mo and kind of break down what they do and compare and see how their stuff works compared to my stuff. And really, all that's just interesting to me. So
When did you learn how to do a tie? I see you're wearing a tie, and I imagine you have to wear it on a daily basis.
actually, yeah, so freshman year I did coming in Jesuit.
Okay, so you didn't know how to do a tie before that?
No, I don't want to be that guy. So
Yeah. Would it be embarrassing if I admitted that I only learned how to do a tie 3 years ago, and I'm on TV and I used to have people do my tie for me? How embarrassing is that?
yeah,
What's your favorite part about baseball?
the competition, I think, just those mini battles. It's really a mental game too. So that battle with yourself too, other than just the pitcher all the time. But really trying to stay even keeled and not get too high or too low. Because once you lose that mental battle, it's tough game.
Okay, favorite food.
Ooh, Uh, I'll go with steak,
How do you like it cooked?
medium well. Yeah.
Medium well?
Medium well, yes.
Okay, and what's the perfect side for steak?
Loaded baked potato without sour cream. Yeah.
It's a good call. Sour cream's the worst. I don't trust anyone who likes sour cream.
Oh,
Uh, favorite movie, or I know that's a hard one. If you don't have a favorite movie, the best movie you've seen recently.
we watched one in class actually. It's called Blood Diamond. It's really
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
All right, I like that. So my family's actually South African, so
Cool.
I enjoyed hearing Leonardo DiCaprio's accent for that one.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Favorite dessert?
Uh, chocolate cake with maybe a little bit of ice cream.
Okay. What ice cream? We going vanilla, chocolate cookie dough? What are we going with?
Oh, we'll go vanilla. Yeah, keep
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Do you ever have breakfast for dinner?
Very rarely. Yeah.
Are you a breakfast guy or no?
Not too big, no, but
Okay.
I started to get into it. Yeah.
Okay, because I can really get down with some breakfast. What are some of the things from a hitting standpoint that you're working on right now, the kind of on the agenda for you to kind of check off here now in the next few months?
I'd say a big thing is really trying to get out of your head. Don't think too much. Kind of go up there and just swing, really. You have attack the fastball, but I'm not trying to guess too much and not guess, but predict and use all that side of the game and really just be aggressive and let my talent kind of, I guess, run its course.
How has your swing evolved, your approach evolved over the last couple of years as you've continued to grow?
Yeah, I feel like it's gotten way simpler as you face better pitching, harder, more movement. Obviously, you have to make stuff a little bit simpler, less heavy movement so you can see the ball and spin. But really, all that has really led to what I've been able to do against some of the better arms.
So, you talked a lot about the mental side, and, I think that derails a lot of people, right? It seems like that's a big point of emphasis for you. What's kind of going through your head when you're ahead in the count and when you're behind in the count?
Yeah, and those big hitters counts, you don't want to miss your pitch. So I just don't want to get cheated early. Try to get my A swing off, you could say. And then when I get later in the counts, really just trying to battle and make it a hard out. Don't give it up easy. That's really what I go by.
I know some people have a hitting coach who's been a big influence, maybe others, it's multiple people. Who are the people that from a baseball standpoint have really influenced your swing, your approach, what you do offensively?
Yeah, I'd say it started from just watching guys like Kanan Smith. He's with the Pirate, or well, you guys he got traded, but yeah. But really just watching him, and then from a young age, and then my coach Tommy Hernandez for the Dallas Tigers. I've been with him since 9U, so 10 years or so. He's had a big influence, and my very first Tigers coach would be Coy Polk. I'd say a mix of those two coaches, those have been the most influential on really my whole game. And then just me watching like replays on MLB Network and kind of picking stuff up as I watch the game and just try to find them out on the field. And if they work, and I stick with them.
All right. Do you have the ability to ask any question and you're guaranteed to get a truthful answer? No one's going to hide anything. What's the question you most would like to ask?
Like in a baseball
No,
standpoint?
it can be anything. It could be like a movie or it could be entertainment movie, anything, historical, whatever.
Oh, that's interesting. Ooh. Oh. I
Like I
guess
asked Joey Gallo this the other day, and he wanted to
uh,
know what dinosaurs were really like, not the
yeah,
Jurassic Park version, but what were they really
yeah, I don't know. I guess was the moon landing fake?
like? Okay, no, that works. That's good. All the details of that. Uh, is it so? You you have the guys you face in high school, and I know you've been doing the showcases and stuff like that. Who maybe it's a higher level. Is it harder to face those guys, or are you so geared up to and prepare to face those guys? Is it harder to face some of the high school pitchers that maybe don't have the type of talent?
Coming down, sometimes it's a little harder after you've gotten used to it over I guess the whole summer circuit really. Once you get used to it and you start seeing 90 kind of every day, and then you get that 95, it's not as crazy as going from that every single day upper 90s to get off speed to sometimes the 75s, 80s, and kind of sitting around there. You just have to make an adjustment.
I, I imagine, I think I know the answer to this based on what you were saying earlier, but I imagine you love getting to face these guys. Like, some people see,
Yeah,
big stud pitcher on the mound and they kind of shake a little bit, but you kind of live for those sorts of challenges.
yeah, it's always fun to go up against them. Yeah.
Who, if there's is there a big league pitcher right now that you could get in the box in 10 minutes? You go to the locker room, change. You'd love just to see how you'd stack up. Who's that guy right now?
Honestly, DeGrom's getting a huge bunch of hype right now. So I mean,
Yeah.
MLB guys are struggling. So
Why not?
yeah, I don't have anything to lose. Yeah.
Hey Jordan, and this is not baseball specific, what's a relationship you're proud of? It can be with a teammate, a classmate, a friend, maybe a mentorship, but what's a relationship you kind of take a step back and, man, I'm really proud of the relationship I have with this person.
Yeah, I'd say two. One would be my mom, obviously, and then two would be even my college coach, Coach Baxter at Vanderbilt.
I've heard Vanderbilt's pretty good at baseball. Is that the truth? Yeah. Uh, okay. Who's a person that you have gotten to meet and it's like, holy smokes, I can't believe I met that person? And then who's someone you have not gotten to meet that you would really like to meet?
We're gonna go with Derek Cheater for that one. One day I would really like to do that. And two, I guess Torrey Hunter. I met him one time.
Okay. Yeah. He lives locally now. That's cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What are the things? I think people like yourself, Jordan, I don't think I'm breaking any news. You're obviously incredibly special as a player. And I'm fascinated with the things that, whether it's athletes, entertainers, people in academia, whatever it is, people who are at the top of their industry or field, the things they do that separate themselves. You hear these stories about Dirk or Kobe, late nights in the gym, stuff like that. What do you think are the things you do that have helped put you in the position you're in and separated you from the field?
Say really loving to work, just loving the grind, you could say, and loving the process. You don't always get the results in the field, but knowing you put that work in is really comforting. And I just love that part of it. And then even with my mom when we were younger and now, in the living room, we have a smaller glove and bigger glove, and we do some infield drills, and she tosses me balls in the living room. We just do stuff like that. So all those small things are huge.
So we don't have her hitting fungos yet?
No, she's not too great at
No.
that.
Are you, I mentioned Dirk. I didn't ask this. Are you like a Mavs, a Stars, cat? Like, are you a DFW sports fan?
I love the Stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too crazy. Yeah.
Not a big Mavs fan?
No. I'm a LeBron fan. So.
Okay. So wherever LeBron goes, LeBron better than MJ?
I mean, I don't want to start the debate, but yeah.
Hey, you're talking to a teammate here. I'm Team LeBron. All right. So we're on the same side.
Oh, perfect.
Jordan, I'm curious. Last few, and then we'll let you go. And I appreciate this.
Okay.
The expectation of what you are pursuing. Have you had any advice or have you had any challenges at all dealing with the expectation that have allowed you to grow from it? Maybe that one moment where it's like, okay, I got to be better because it's not going to be the last time that there's expectation surrounding you. How has that dynamic sort of worked with you?
Yeah, I got a big thing from Coach Corbin. I talked to him a little bit, and he said really just living in the moment and enjoying what you're doing now. Not getting too far ahead of yourself and kind of getting bogged down with all the expectations and what people are saying and like all the reports. Really just trying to stay in yourself and like really knowing who you are and just staying true to who you are and following all those different things. I feel like that comforts you and that just keeps you confident in who you are.
Dude, so I grew up here and I just like any other person, I dreamt of kind of doing what you're doing. How much fun are you having? I mean, this just seems like right now, you're still in high school. I know that, big things are coming, but how much fun is this?
It's a lot of fun, especially having a high school season this year.
Yeah.
Last year cut short, and I'm just really happy to be with this team and all these guys. I feel like our just chemistry is amazing, and it's really fun to be in the bullpens and dugouts and everything with them.
So I think a lot of people, their dreams are, play in the big leagues and win a World Series and do it for their favorite team. And I don't know if you are a Rangers fan at all, but, whether you are or you're not, that is the local team. Is that because of where they are positioned in the draft? I guess that's maybe crossed your mind at all. Is that something that you think would be cool to play locally? Or do you think, just being able to explore other parts of the world, like, how do you kind of process that possibility?
No, yeah, it'd definitely be a blessing, and it'd be really cool. Obviously, you grow up watching them on TV every day, or they're just on their local stations, so you're gonna pass by them every now and then. But obviously, it'd be cool to grow up and then play for that team, and you never know what happens. And obviously, I'm focused on the season and Vanderbilt, but if that did happen, that'd be pretty awesome.
It would be pretty cool, and hopefully it happens before, but Rangers first World Series, Jordan Lawlar starting shortstop, that'd be pretty cool, right? You'd take that?
Yeah, I would. That's what you dream about. Yeah.
All right, a few fun ones, we'll let you go. So these are either ors, okay? You got to pick one or the other. Chicken nuggets or chicken fingers?
Chicken nuggets. Yeah.
Do you go to that Chick-fil-A that's right across the street?
We do a lot.
All the time? I used to take drivers at, I don't know if it's still there, like All-Star Driving.
One right there.
Is it still there?
It is, yeah.
Okay, during the breaks, we used to go to that Chick-fil-A. Go-karts or bungee jumping?
Ooh, I like go-karts.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Milk chocolate or dark chocolate?
Milk chocolate.
That's a good answer. I was going to get a little nervous if you went the other way. Pancakes or waffles?
Ooh, we'll go pancakes.
The NHL or FIFA video game?
Probably FIFA. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a team you'd like to play with?
For FIFA, I really don't play either of them. But
okay. All right. So you're not much of a video game guy?
Basketball, football guy. Yeah.
You're what's that?
Basketball, football, and then I don't have a PS4, so I can't play baseball.
Got it. Okay. Do you say pecan or pecan?
Pecan. Yeah.
Root or route?
Fruit.
Okay. For a month, you have to have one of these two things. You either have like a clogged nose, like you've got a cold, or, like the way your ears pop when you're on an airplane. 1 month, you have to have one or the other.
Neither. Probably the nose one. Yeah.
Okay. You have to get rid of one of these two functions, the undo button or the copy and paste button. Which one are you getting rid of?
Probably what am I getting rid of? The copy and paste button.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thin crust or thick crust?
Thick crust.
All right. And finally, which item of clothing do you like more? A nice dry fit t-shirt or some really comfortable sweatpants?
The dry fit t-shirt. Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, Jordan, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you hanging.
Yes. Thank you for your time.